Top facts you probably didn't know about Area 51. In 2013, the U.S. publicly acknowledged the existence of Area 51 and Barack Obama even mentioned it in an official statement. The CIA didn't give any details, so here are some facts you might not know about. 1. Decades after the Cold War, files and reports are surfacing, showing clear evidence that the infamous A-12 spy plane was developed and tested at Area 51. Some of its capabilities were speeds over 3,500 km per hour while being undetectable to radar or filming and photographing objects the size of your palm from 100 feet above. 2. Area 51 had many different names along the years, some for cover-up means and some for luring people in remote areas for employment. Such was the case when it was named Paradise Ranch, a so-called rustic resort. Other names were Groom Lake, Watertown, 1956, and Dreamland. 3. Dreamland, one of the names, derives from Edgar Allan Poe poetry. 4. In April 1955, when Dwight Eisenhower was president, control of the area was given to CIA for developing and testing a scouting aircraft in a classified project named Aquatone. 5. The facilities at Area 51 were also hit by the economic crisis. The number of 1,600 to 2,000 employees is said to be an all-time low, after full development, and declining every year. 6. You could have lobsters, oysters and even steak on a weekly basis at the Swedish buffet at Area 51. 7. It was easy for NASA or the government to tell a different story for more than 85% of UFO sightings, while only 10% were deemed credible, or coming from credible sources. 8. The massive fortified facility and a vast amount of ground surrounding it are strictly forbidden for anyone not involved, but video and pictures of extraterrestrial beings, dead and alive, fallen aircraft and other anomalies have surfaced from time to time. 9. Staff only worked during the night when building a 9,000-foot-long runway for the testing of A-12, so it wouldn't draw any suspicious eyes and no clear pictures or video could be taken. 10. After Robert Frost died from fumes inhaled in the area in 1988, his wife, Helen, took the government to court in 1996. The judge dismissed the case, the motive being that allegations could not be either verified or denied and mentioning that the certain facility does not abide any laws concerning the environment. 11. There is a strip of land called the Nellis Range near the Groom Lake facility, used for the testing of weapons and technology vital for the running of the U.S. military. The Air Force has publicly admitted its existence but all activities are still classified. 12. When Ken Williams, a test pilot, bailed out of his cockpit before a crash, he landed near a pickup truck, whose owners offered to take him to the wreckage. He told them they should all vacate the zone as soon as possible because the plane had radioactive material on board, thus never having to face the existence of Area 51. 13. There was no entertainment besides a bowling alley and a tennis court at first. Imagine the lack of internet. They only had radio in the evening too. 14. A recent study discovered that more than 70% of people living in America believe in UFOs and suspect they are connected to Area 51. 15. Most of the reports concerning UFOs between the 50s and 60s were written by actual people on board scouting flights. Basically all of the flights started from the Lake Groom facility,